Hello, history enthusiasts. Get ready for a thrilling journey back in time. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of the Roman Empire, exploring the lives and legacies. These weren't just men who led armies, they were strategists, tacticians, and charismatic figures who shaped the destiny of Rome itself. From the rolling hills of Gaul to the scorching sands of North Africa, their names echoed with victory and instilled fear in the hearts of their enemies. Get ready to witness the clash of swords and the brilliance of military minds. We'll uncover the stories behind legendary battles like the Battle of Alesia, where Caesar's genius outmaneuvered the Gauls, and the Battle of Zama, where Scipio Africanus delivered a crushing defeat to the Carthaginian general Hannibal. We'll delve into the ambition, the ruthlessness, and the tactical prowess that allowed these men to carve their names into the annals of history. So, buckle up and prepare to be transported back to a time of empires, legions, and legendary conquests. Gaius Julius Caesar. The name itself evokes images of power, ambition, and military genius. Caesar wasn't born into power, he clawed his way to the top through sheer audacity, political maneuvering, and unmatched military skill. His conquest of Gaul, a region encompassing modern-day France, Belgium, and parts of Germany, showcased his strategic brilliance and cemented his reputation as a military prodigy. Caesar's campaigns in Gaul were a whirlwind of sieges, open battles, and daring maneuvers. He faced fierce Gallic tribes, often outnumbered, yet he consistently outmaneuvered and defeated them. His legions, renowned for their discipline and unwavering loyalty to Caesar, became a force to be reckoned with. At the Battle of Alesia, Caesar faced a massive Gallic coalition led by the chieftain Vercingetorix. In a stunning display of military engineering, he constructed a double fortification, one to hold off the besieged Gauls within Alesia and another to repel a massive Gallic relief force. This victory effectively broke the back of Gallic resistance and made Caesar the undisputed master of Gaul. But Caesar was more than just a brilliant general. He was a shrewd politician and a master of propaganda. He chronicled his own campaigns in his famous commentaries on the Gallic War, skillfully portraying himself as a defender of Rome against barbarian hordes, thereby solidifying his image back home and paving the way for his eventual rise to power. Gnaeus Pompeius Magnus, better known as Pompey the Great, was another titan of Roman military history. He rose to prominence during a period of intense political turmoil and military expansion for Rome. Pompey's early career was marked by a string of stunning victories that earned him both glory and the coveted title of Magnus the Great. Pompey made his mark in the east, crushing rebellions, defeating the fearsome king Mithridates VI of Pontus, and bringing order to Rome's vast eastern territories. He was celebrated for his organizational skills, reorganizing conquered provinces and securing Rome's eastern frontier. These successes propelled him to the pinnacle of Roman politics, making him one of the most powerful men in the Republic. However, Pompey's star eventually waned as Caesar's ascended. The two generals, once allies in the First Triumvirate, a political alliance that briefly ruled Rome, became bitter rivals. Their rivalry culminated in a devastating civil war that pitted Roman against Roman. The final showdown came at the Battle of Pharsalus in Greece, where Caesar's smaller but more experienced legions routed Pompey's forces. Pompey, once the Great, was forced to flee, eventually meeting his demise in Egypt. His story is a cautionary tale of the fleeting nature of power and the brutal reality of Roman politics. Section 4. Scipio Africanus, the victor of Zama and Hannibal's Nemesis. Publius Cornelius Scipio Africanus earned his place in history by facing one of Rome's greatest enemies, Hannibal Barca. Hannibal, the brilliant Carthaginian general, had inflicted a series of devastating defeats upon the Roman legions during the Second Punic War. He seemed unstoppable, marching his army complete with war elephants across the Alps and into the heart of Italy. Enter Scipio Africanus. A young and ambitious general, Scipio recognized that to defeat Hannibal, Rome had to take the war to Carthage itself. He secured command of the Roman forces in Spain, a key Carthaginian territory, and quickly proved his mettle, capturing the crucial city of New Carthage, which is modern-day Cartagena. With Spain under Roman control, Scipio set his sights on Africa, landing his army near Carthage and forcing a confrontation with Hannibal. The Battle of Zama, fought in 202 BC, was a clash of titans. Hannibal, the master tactician, faced his equal in Scipio. The Roman general, anticipating Hannibal's use of war elephants, devised a brilliant counter-tactic. He arranged his troops in maniples, small, flexible units with open lanes between them, allowing the elephants to charge harmlessly through the Roman lines. The Roman legions then surrounded and decimated the Carthaginian forces, bringing a decisive end to the Second Punic War. Scipio's victory not only saved Rome, but also secured his legacy as one of the greatest military minds ever produced by the Republic. Section 5. Trajan, Emperor and Conqueror, expanding Rome's frontiers. Unlike the previous generals who navigated the treacherous waters of the Roman Republic, Trajan ascended to the position of emperor. He ruled Rome from 98 to 117 AD, a period considered to be the apex of the Roman Empire's power and prosperity. Trajan was a soldier emperor, a man of action who believed in leading from the front. He is best known for his relentless military campaigns that expanded the Roman Empire to its greatest territorial extent. Trajan's most challenging conquests were against the Dacians, a fierce people living in modern-day Romania. The Dacians, led by their cunning king Decebalus, posed a significant threat to Rome's Balkan provinces. Trajan launched 2 brutal wars against them. The First Dacian War culminated in a hard-fought Roman victory and a peace treaty that favored Rome. However, Decebalus used the peace to rebuild his forces, prompting Trajan to launch a second, even more devastating campaign. This time, Trajan was determined to crush Dacian resistance. He ordered the construction of a massive bridge over the Danube River, a marvel of Roman engineering, to facilitate the movement of his legions. The Second Dacian War ended with the defeat and death of Decebalus, the annexation of Dacia as a Roman province, and the seizure of vast Dacian gold and silver mines, which greatly enriched the Roman treasury. Trajan's conquests didn't end there. He campaigned in the east, subjugating the kingdom of Armenia and expanding Roman control into Mesopotamia. Trajan's reign marked a high point of Roman military power and imperial expansion. He was a dedicated builder as well, commissioning impressive public works like Trajan's Forum and Trajan's Column in Rome, enduring monuments to his reign. Section 6. Mark Antony, Caesar's right hand and Cleopatra's lover. Marcus Antonius, better known as Mark Antony, was a complex and captivating figure in Roman history. A skilled general and a close confidant of Julius Caesar, Antony played a pivotal role in the events that followed Caesar's assassination. He was a man of action, a charismatic leader, and a skilled military commander. Following Caesar's death, Antony formed the Second Triumvirate with Octavian, Caesar's adopted son, and Marcus Lepidus. Together they pursued and defeated Caesar's assassins. Antony's sphere of influence lay primarily in the east, where he sought to expand Roman territories and avenge the humiliating defeat of Crassus by the Parthians at the Battle of Carrhae. Antony's Parthian campaigns were a mixed bag of successes and setbacks. He achieved some victories, but ultimately failed to achieve his objectives, mainly due to logistical challenges and the resilience of the Parthian cavalry. However, it was his tumultuous relationship with Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, that would seal his fate. Their alliance, initially based on political expediency, blossomed into a passionate love affair that would have profound consequences for the Roman world. Antony's relationship with Cleopatra and his ambitions in the east ultimately brought him into direct conflict with Octavian. The two clashed at the Battle of Actium in 31 BC, a naval engagement off the coast of Greece. Antony's fleet, hampered by tactical blunders and the defection of some of his allies, was decisively defeated by Octavian's forces. Antony and Cleopatra fled back to Egypt, where they both met their end. Despite his ultimate defeat, Antony remains a compelling figure, a skilled general, a charismatic leader, and a tragic hero whose love affair continues to captivate our imaginations. Section 7. Conclusion. The enduring legacy of Rome's military leaders. The Roman Empire, a civilization that spanned centuries and shaped the course of Western civilization, owed much of its success to the prowess of its military leaders. From Caesar's conquest of Gaul to Trajan's expansion of the empire to its greatest territorial extent, these generals left an indelible mark on history. Their stories are tales of ambition, military genius, political maneuvering, and in some cases tragic downfalls. They remind us of the power of leadership, the importance of strategy and tactics, and the enduring allure of ancient Rome. As we've seen, these men were not just conquerors, they were builders, reformers, and in many ways products of their time. Their decision of empires and their legacies continue to fascinate and inspire us today. So the next time you think of ancient Rome, remember the generals who rose to victory, the emperors who expanded its frontiers, and the individuals who shaped its destiny. Their stories are a testament to the enduring power of human ambition, the complexities of power, and the timeless allure of one of history's greatest civilizations.